talk some weather news. Earlier in the show, I'd mentioned that we had the National Weather Service in Raleigh had confirmed 2 tornadoes. We had an EF0 in Willow Springs, North Carolina. That's located in Wake County. It was a 1.2 mile path for the tornado with maximum winds of 85 miles per hour. There was some trees and fences that were damaged, and also some minor damage to homes there in the Wake County area, as well as an EF1 tornado located in Johnston County. This was about 11 miles southwest of Clayton. This was an EF1 with 90 mile per hour winds. And again, some trees down and a little bit of damage to some homes and shingles and siding. So thankfully, no major catastrophic damage out of those tornadoes. As you can see right now on the screen, we are showing you some video from our WeatherStim camera in Greenville, North Carolina. It was showing the storms moving through yesterday, and you kind of see that wall of water and rain and wind coming towards the camera. So some pretty nasty storms that rolled through eastern North Carolina and as well as northeast South Carolina. Speaking of northeast South Carolina, Georgetown County Emergency Manager, 30-year veteran Sam announced today that he is retiring. After 30 years of service, he will retire on August 30th. He was named South Carolina Emergency Manager of the Year for the year 2011 and 2013. He's guided residents, tourists, and businesses alike through tropical weather, tornadoes, winter weather, and flooding. And he plans to be a volunteer for the Emergency Management Service after he retires. So once an emergency manager, always an emergency manager. So we appreciate Sam and the work that he's done there in Georgetown County. They've used his expertise a lot here lately with the numerous tropical systems that's affected coastal South Carolina. Governor Roy Cooper, announced a couple of days ago additional funding for Hurricane Florence recovery, $3.1 million in disaster recovery for workers, worker grant. This grant will allow folks who need work to team up with organizations, nonprofit organizations who need workers. So that pairing being able to kind of meet up. Bladen, Hoke, Scotland, Robertson, and Richmond counties along the Lumber River, the hardest hit communities in those areas, are looking for folks who can join these nonprofit organizations and help folks get back up on their feet. And then finally in the news department, last Thursday, July 20th, a severe thunderstorm rolled through Pickens County, South Carolina. It caused a house that was under construction to collapse. Unfortunately, there was 2 fatalities and also 2 injuries with that storm that rolled through Pickens County. I believe those winds are around 70 to 80 miles per hour as the severe thunderstorm moved through the area. So as Ian was talking about, and something that we kind of talk about here on the show, wind is wind, no matter if it's rotating or blowing in a straight line. So you need to take those severe thunderstorm warnings seriously because they can create some devastating winds that move through the area. So that's kind of a look at the weather news for this week